Good evening, friends. What's going on? What's up, Fury Fighter? What's up, Satellite? What's up, Mizroy? Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well indeed. Good evening, Lord Crispin. Good to see you. There it is. That's what I was waiting for tonight. I hope you're all doing good. It's been a lovely day for me. I took some time to kick back, relax, recuperate, regenerate. My legs have been super sore the last couple days. I've been working myself a little too hard, so I needed a day kind of off my feet. Today was just the day for that. So it has been nice. I took some time. I started a new mission, a new chapter of Worshippers of Cthulhu, and I have a whole bunch of islands. It's pretty neat. The first, like the introductory mission in the campaign kind of teaches you how your cult works and how to go out and raid other settlements and stuff. And then the second one pits you up against adherents to the King in Yellow. So you kind of have an eldritch face-off in the second mission, which is turning out to be pretty cool. And they're somehow layering even more mechanics on the game, which once I come to grips with what everything is supposed to do and how everything interacts, it's actually pretty neat. But yeah, did pretty good. Got prep work out of the way for a cake you're making. I was like, wow, must be some cake if you're prepping 2 days in advance. Good evening, Lartra Spiso. Good to see you. Haven't played a video game for more than 5 minutes and 4. Oh, Fury. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. I mean, that model you're working on is really, really cool. That's a Chaos Knight, right? What's up, Shadows? Good to see you. Yeah, we'll get to the games that we're playing tonight in a minute. It's entirely possible that we don't even leave this page tonight, depending on how excited y'all are for some of these that have snuck their way onto here. Not aware of this, but apparently the week of final exam is called Dead Week, and I feel it. I've always heard Hell Week, but yeah. Chaos Knight Ravager, cool. Got you to reinstall Titanfall 2, by the way. Titanfall 2 was a lot of fun last night. I was having a good time with that. I'm looking forward to seeing the back half of it on Monday. Yeah, it's been a while since I played something like that. It's been a while since I ran around and just shot some dudes. Bolt gun notwithstanding, it's definitely a different vibe than bolt gun, and it really kind of draws a very clear line between what's considered a boomer shooter and more modern shooter sensibilities. So both have their advantages and disadvantages, of course. I appreciate both, perhaps not equally, but I do appreciate them. Make a coconut cake. Harvest the coconut water, grate the meat. Wow. Going all in. That's really cool. Bessie plays Imperial Knights when I do a kaiju. That'll be fun. That'll be really cool. Poking Deltarune going very slow. Surprise, it's good. Imagine that. Imagine that. Playing their aim for stealth tutorial for multiplayer and accidentally made one of the most wildly varied FPS campaigns ever made. It's neat. What they did is very, very cool. Want to replay Undertale first? Might start that after I finish your Final Fantasy IV replay. I've been telling myself I'm not going to start anything new before I go away to Japan, which shouldn't be any problem because I'm also playing Everspace 2. And Everspace 2 is huge, and it gets better the further you get into it. I actually made it to a new star system today that is really, really cool. Like, I'm starting to see that Everspace 2 starts sort of slow. But like the further you get into it, the more interesting the locations get. And yeah, this one's really, really neat. So for anyone playing, anyone who plans on playing Everspace 2, I'd actually just suggest sticking to the main plot for a while. until you open up most of the star systems, because you'll probably want to spend more time knocking around in the later ones than the early ones. Here, Titanfall 2 and Spec Ops: The Line have some of the best stories in a shooter ever. I don't know about that. I'm the wrong person to ask about Spec Ops: The Line. I have some very specific issues with Spec Ops: The Line that other people don't seem to have. And Titanfall 2 is very, very good. I don't know about best story ever, but it is good. Right after the first visit to Tower Bell. Oh, you're making good progress then. Beat the final boss of Vampire Survivors just so you unlock a hidden character in the game's second level. Congrats on you bringing me to play Vampire. Yes! Excellent. Isn't the final boss of Vampire Survivors cool? Also, not really a spoiler, but mild spoiler. If you get the Castlevania DLC, it kind of has another final boss that's even cooler, frankly. Not too far from the ends where it starts opening up, bringing summons. Eidolon's probably your favorite recurring side quest in Final Fantasy. Kickstart Everspace 2, so your name should be in the credits. I'll look for that, PM Collector Boy. I'm enjoying the hell out of it, though. I'm not exactly rushing through it. Wouldn't say Titanfall 2 has one of your favorite stories. Favorite set pieces. The set pieces are very good. The set pieces are absolutely top tier. Can't think of any shooters that people remember the plot. Really? You don't remember the decades that people spent agitating for Half-Life 3 because Half-Life 2 essentially ended on a cliffhanger? How much booze do I have to make you drink to convince you to tell us what you really feel about Spec Ops: The Line? I thought I did. To put it succinctly, my issue with Spec Ops: The Line is that it's trying to play with the line between like character and player, and like have this big commentary on player agency and choice in video games, and what we choose to do and what we submit ourselves to in video games. But the way it does that is by handing your protagonist the idiot ball and not letting you progress until you do really stupid, really obvious things. Like Spec Ops: The Line is like, hey, do a war crime. Do a war crime. You can't progress until you do a war crime. And then you do the war crime, and it's like, oh, you did a war crime. And I'm like, fuck you. Didn't think I needed to mention Half-Life, but here well, you said these are the only two games where people remember the stories. Maybe you should account for the obvious ones. Yes, Portal counts. Actually, FPS. First-person shooter. I guess Portal really would be more of a first-person puzzler. You don't actually shoot anything in Portal. What's up, man? Good to see you. Far Cry 2's overarching plot is just alright. I prefer how it pushes you to feel like an awful person by making a big account. Yes! Yes. Far Cry 2 actually does a much better job of what Spec Ops: The Line is trying to do, in my opinion. What is this song from? We're in a big block of Energy Breaker songs from Taito. We started on Energy Breaker. Oh, this might be the last one, actually. This might be the last Energy Breaker song we have on the list. Metroid Prime count? Absolutely. Metroid Prime is absolutely... If a game is first person and you shoot things, it is a first person shooter, and it deserves space in this discussion. BioShock would like a word. BioShock is a terrible story. BioShock was the game that made me realize the phrase "choices matter" is a huge red flag in gaming. If a developer is trying to sell their game on the concept of meaningful choices and your choices matter, they're gonna pull some bullshit on you. Because if they're actually going to do that, they're not gonna advertise it. I don't remember anybody advertising Disco Elysium as a game where, oh, your choices matter. Fucking of course it does. Deus Ex is an FPS and it has an excellent story. Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Spec Ops kind of felt emotionally manipulated to me. Me as well. That is part of my problem with it, yes. Prime Hill is more like first-person Zelda. Do you know how the lock-on works? I like first and second story quite a lot. First-person sorter. Yeah. I was actually kind of thinking today, because I was thinking about Titanfall, and I was thinking about campaigns and FPSs, and like what actually does have the best? What has the best campaign in FPS? And I guess I'll lob that question to y'all and see what you have to say before I return. I have two answers. I can't really decide between them. It's one or the other. But it kind of depends on my mood, I think. Also, kind of why Last of Us 2 didn't have this sort of bite I think the devs intended. Game forces you to kill them, heavily scripted cinemax set piece, and it goes, oh my god, why'd you do it first? You did the progress. I hate it when games do that, yeah. There is... I'd have to play through a game that does it to really call it out specifically. But there are things that games do where they make it very clear that they're trying to indict the player on their actions. And a well-constructed game that offers players options can get away with that. But most games that do that do not. Most games that try to turn the lens back on the player and wag their finger at them just end up being tiresome. Excuse me. First 2 or 3 Medal of Honors have really good down-to-earth campaigns. So first-person shooters are not my best genre. You know what? This is another thing I thought about today, because these are the kinds of things I think about. It would be a really neat project as a streamer to find the best first-person shooter campaign. I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to, because holy shit, that is a mission on the level of a life's work, like me in the Power Hours. Me being 4 years into a 12-year mission. Trying to find the best campaign in a first-person shooter is basically what you build an entire channel around. So it's not something that I could just fuck off and do in between other games. But it would be a neat thing to do. Resident Evil Survivor has the best plot then. Literally make an entire channel. Yes, you literally make an entire channel out of it and die before you're done. Silent Hill F thoughts? None whatsoever. My head is completely empty when it comes to Silent Hill. I love Silent Hill 1 and that's it. That's where it ends. I think Fear is one of your favorite campaigns. Half-Life 2, Titanfall 2, and Fear up there. This is interesting. I wasn't really expecting people to say Half-Life 2 so much. My answer is Half-Life 1. I think Half-Life 1 has arguably the best campaign in all of gaming. My opinion is split between Half-Life 1 and Arcane's Prey. I think I could make a very convincing argument for either of them being the best FPS campaigns of all time. GoldenEye's up there too? I don't know. GoldenEye does a lot of things right, but I think there were limitations set upon it by the N64 that kind of hold it back. No One Lives Forever is really good. No Love for Quake. Every Quake campaign has some kind of shortcoming. Quake 1's shortcoming is has no story. None. Like, I could show you the story of Quake 1 right now. It is a single page in the Jewel Case manual. Like, you cannot put that up against Half-Life or Deus Ex or Prey or virtually any first-person shooter and have it compare favorably. It has amazing atmosphere, it has amazing gameplay, but the fact that it has literally no story does not help. One of these days I'm gonna stream No One Lives Forever 1 and 2 because I love those games and I haven't played them in a really, really, really long time. Quake 1's third episode is really whack. Yeah, the later episodes in that game do get really weird. Soccer Call of Pripyat has come one of your favorite FPS campaigns. Really interesting. See, I've never gotten further in Stalker than Shadow of Chernobyl, and I've never gotten very far into it either. Only a couple hours. Marathon series is a classic, very dated. Never played Half-Life 1. Black Mesa remake didn't wow you as much as the sequel. Interesting. Okay. Pathologic is a first-person shooter. Yes. That also has a great narrative. I'll need to play that sometime too. 007 Nightfire is a really good campaign. Does it? That's interesting. Absolute Peak. Oh, I did not know that. Not a game I hear people talk about very often. Favorite Bond FPS by far. I'll check that out. Yeah, I'm not gonna say we're gonna do a bunch of FPSs in the future, chat, because that's frankly not really where this channel is gone. But I will probably sneak them in from time to time because I had a really good time with Bolt Gun, and I'm having a really good time with Titanfall too. Half-Life 2 has amazing characters. Bree and G-Man are iconic, especially love Breen for being antagonistic Carl Sagan. Speech has some amazing moments I can't stop thinking about, and claiming he stopped the only proof that humanity existed from being nothing more than a thin layer of plastic shards in the soil strata when the aliens invaded. I'm in total agreement with y'all pulling for Half-Life 2. I honestly thought Half-Life 2 was more contentious a pick than y'all make it out to be. But yeah. Half-Life 1 and 2, I think, had seismic impacts on the FPS genre. I think Half-Life 1 was really the one that established what you could expect from an FPS. Like the kind of setting and realism and immersiveness. And then Half-Life 2 did that again for like the following generation. Is the Glory of Heracles 3 world map theme? Yes. Yes, it is. Can't put anything past you, Shadows. So grabbing Ivalice Chronicles are doing that FOMO shit where pre-orders get you extra stuff with potion boosts and ever so slightly. Yeah, don't bother with that shit. Don't ever do that stuff. Half-Life games you only played the console versions of. Oh, interesting. Anyway, chat. Anyway, we should probably shelve FPS chat for a bit because we have JRPGs right in front of us, and I already got to play at least 2 of them. So, and I might have to play more of them once we get into talking about just this page. This is a rather singular page in Nintendo Power. Part of that is on me, the way that I don't let y'all request stuff out of Packwatch. Because that tends to be where they talk about stuff that only ever ended up in Japan. But this is a very notable night because they are bringing to the forefront several games that didn't actually make it out of Japan in this generation. So we'll talk about that, and we'll see where we get in the magazine tonight. But I gotta remind you of the schedule first, and then we'll get to it proper like. PS2 Half-Life has a lock-on system. It's interesting to use different weapon models. PTO2, paid time off too. Pacific Theater of Operations, actually. So anyway, tonight obviously is the Power Hours. The Power Hours will be continuing into Saturday because at this point there is absolutely no chance of us finishing this magazine tonight. There never was, frankly, but I have to comment on that. Tomorrow night is going to be a Sega Master System Odyssey. There'll be no stream on Sunday because I don't stream on Sundays. Titanfall 2 will be back on Monday, and then we should be finishing it on Monday. And then I'll fill in Tuesday and Wednesday with whatever I feel like. Dealer's choice. Thursday and Saturday next week may be used to finish the Power Hours, or the Power Hours may finish, and we may fill those with other stuff too. And then next Friday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, is going to be a Steam Next Fest demo wheel. So look out on Monday. During our Titanfall 2 stream, I will open up nominations. Actually, I'll probably do it during the day before the stream. That's what I usually do. But yeah, I'll open up nominations for Next Fest demos. So get to thinking. Get going on that. Do you all know that Half-Life 2 has an arcade cabinet version, but only in Japan? Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it. It's very interesting. But serious Sam. I love Sam. I can't say that with a straight face. So yeah, anyway, welcome back to Nintendo Power Chat. Welcome back to May of 1995, where we're talking about JRPGs and associated genres of video games. The Epic Center is kind of broad in its purview. They talked about this last month, but they're not only covering RPGs, but also adventure games, strategy games, simulators, and so on. Personally, Serious Sam with 2 should say a lot. If you need another hot take from me tonight, I think Serious Sam 2 is good. I can pick some nits at Serious Sam 2, but as a game, I think it is very solid. I enjoyed it a lot. So y'all can always go to the website. It's linked below. The last review series I did was my Serious Sam-a-thon a couple years ago. I played every Serious Sam game that I could get my hands on, and I reviewed them all. And my conclusion is that there are not many bad Serious Sam games. Really just Serious Sam 3. First Encounter and Second Encounter are great. Second Encounter is probably peak. Second Encounter is probably where the series peaked, unfortunately. Serious Sam 2 is very different. It's got some parts that really didn't age well. I will admit that. But it is still a good Serious Sam game. And yes, I mean Serious Sam 2, not Second Encounter. Second Encounter is the pinnacle of the Serious Sam series. It is fantastic. 2 is definitely a step back from it, but it is not bad. Another weird rotating tube shotgun when you keep calling it Sam Sam. Yes, that is Serious Sam 2. Yeah. Serious Sam 3 is bad. Do not bother with Serious Sam 3. It is trashy trash. And then Serious Sam 4 is almost a return to form. Like 4 is quite solid. It doesn't hit the heights of the first and second encounters. I would put it ahead of 2, I think. In fact, if you check the page for the Serious Sam-a-thon, I think I ranked everything there. And then Siberian Mayhem is actually one of the best Serious Sam games. Funny that it wasn't made by Crow Team. It was made by Time Lock Studios, which are fans of the series. But yeah, it's actually an improvement over 4. So I liked it at first. It got bored after I forgot where. Serious Sam 2 is very long. It is kind of from that generation of first-person shooters that didn't know when to quit. Yeah, it is a very long game. Like every world in it is like a full level or 2 longer than it should be, and the final boss sucks. Like, don't ever feel obligated to beat Serious Sam 2, because that final boss is trash. But it is a pretty fun romp on the way there. But honestly, if you're gonna play Serious Sam, play first and second encounters. Just play first and second encounters and then decide if you want to keep going or not. And if you do, you might as well skip ahead to 4 and Siberian Mayhem. Have you seen the Civ 11 video on the Serious Sam? I haven't, actually. I probably should. Got Arx Fatalis around the same time Sunk its claws in deep. I bet, yeah. I mean, Serious Sam, as much as I love Serious Sam, they are very shallow games. So yeah, you end up with something like Arx Fatalis alongside it, and kind of no contest, I would imagine. All right, but again, we can chat about first-person shooters another day. We got to talk RPGs tonight, chat, because the Epic Center And it's not even the games that Epic Center is featuring this month, because it's King Arthur and the Knights of Justice, which sucks. We streamed it a couple times. I won't stop you from making me stream it again, but I warn you, if you do, I'm gonna get out my physical copy of this magazine and start going like following the walkthrough to try and make things happen. And then there's Brandish, which I am not going to let you request again, because Brandish makes me barf dish. It transforms me body and soul into a being of pure nausea. Civi video is really good. Experiments with the format by explained in universe. Oh, cool. Alright, so let's talk about this. Oh, God. Alright, new games take on epic proportions. Epic Games are growing up. Some of these upcoming titles will stretch the size and scope of Epic Games in untold ways. Epic Center will follow this evolution. And Endive is here! Oh my god! Pride Month, I cooked some Italian, Indian bread in the shapes of zeros and ones. It was non-by, oh my lord in heaven. Surprised to play a JRPG I remember first was Phantasy Star 2 or 3. Oof. Oof. Big oof. That's rough, dude. Well, everybody had to start somewhere. I mean, hey, I went on to play more Resident Evil games after my first one was Code Veronica, so there's always hope. Upcoming epics such as Secret of Evermore, Chrono Trigger, don't bother, I'm not playing it now. And Dragon Quest VI will push the boundaries of epic gaming. Larger memory configurations give programmers more room to add to the complexity of play, completing more puzzles and create more detail and richer That was a really awkward sentence. Oh, okay, I see what they're going for here, but still reads kind of weird. The age of blocky characters 8 pixels tall is coming to an end. Sorry, classic Mario. Your time is over. Replacing it, epic gamers will find more realistic animation, characters, and settings. We're already seeing many games that have added more action elements to the gaming mix. One day soon, RPGs will become as exciting as any action game. You know what's funny about this? That actually did happen. If you look at series like Final Fantasy, they did eventually evolve into being like action RPGs. So Nintendo Power was... I'll give them a little bit of credit for being prophetic on this one. Joke made my ears. Your second RPG was Suikoden, and that saved you? I've heard a lot of good things about Suikoden. I've never played one myself. Your first was Golden Sun, totally grounds flaws, just saw some nostalgia for it. That I understand more. Like, I played Golden Sun and I don't really like it. Its flaws are a bit much for me, but I played Golden Sun like when I was in college. I'd already played a ton of RPGs. But I get you because my first RPG was the original Final Fantasy on NES. And you want to talk about a flawed game. But I was young enough that I was willing to beat my head against it and get around all that and learn its in and outs and learn to get really comfortable with it. So I'm kind of right there with you. Like, Final Fantasy 1 shouldn't be anybody's favorite Final Fantasy, though we live here in the future where we know that every Final Fantasy is somebody's favorite Final Fantasy. But yeah. First roll on is Final Fantasy Legend 3. Probably why you found this channel. And we're all the richer for it, Deep Thought. Second, don't even know. Final Fantasy 3 is a really neat one to start with. Did you go back after Final Fantasy Legend 3 and play 1 and 2? Because that probably would have been a bit rough. Because 3 was much more conventional than 1 or 2. Not sure I can say what my first JRPG really was. Some false starts, usually with stuff and friends placed on their consoles. Yeah. First was Dragon Quest 1, Nintendo Power giving away. Wow. Might have been Golden Sun and GBA Tales of Phantasia's college friend loaned them to you. Discover Final Fantasy through the GBA and DS remakes. Current trigger through the DS remake. Okay. What's up, Eva? Yours was Mystic Quest Legend. Okay. Mostly no, we only own 3, never played 1. Wow, okay. Did borrow and full play 2 from a friend? You would probably find 1 really interesting then. if you made it through 2, 1 is like a very stripped down version of 2. First RPG was Final Fantasy 1. First one I finished was Final Fantasy 4. Actually, I think that might be the same for me. I did not beat Final Fantasy 1 as a kid. I had to come back as an adult and finish it. But Final Fantasy 4, I beat it at the time. Pokemon Blue might have been your second JRPG. Earthbound for you, Nimrin. Might have been Chrono Trigger for you, Niren. Emulated that before you had the GBA loan to me. Nice. Happy birthday, Earthbound. I don't know if I should tell you this now. Next issue of Nintendo Power is the Earthbound feature. So we may need to talk about that once I get back from Japan. First RPG was Xenogears in a demo disc. Shame we never got this remake version in the States. Yeah, Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6 on GBA, Link to the Past on GBA. I see what you're saying, yeah. Got the bad endings to Coden. I had zero idea about the star system. What's up, Dayron? Yeah, those stinky stickers. God, I threw those away. I cut them out of my magazine and threw them away because they reeked. They were awful. Games does this come from? This is... Glory of Heracles 4. Yeah, we're actually in the middle of a big block of songs from this game. Mario Tennis Power Tour GBA was sort of a JRPG. All right, so Dragon Quest VI. Enix won't release Dragon Quest VI in Japan until the game actually transports players to a fantasy dimension, or so it seems. Latest in the lengthening saga is that Enix has increased the size of Dragon Quest VI to 32 megabits, making it, chat, this is huge, making it as big as Donkey Kong Country. That's right, at long last, we'll have a Dragon Quest just as big as Donkey Kong Country. The 24 megabit version we saw in Shoshinkai last fall looked plenty impressive with realistic detailed graphics, orchestral sound, and a huge game world to explore, but apparently it wasn't enough. The latest word from Enix suggests that the new and improved Dragon Quest VI might be shown at E3, the Electronics Entertainment Exposition in Los Angeles. Rip to a real one. This month, Enix still has no official release date for this game in the US. Spandong. Yeah, by file size, yeah. Dragon Quest VI will take up as much memory as Donkey Kong Country. But that's just really funny to me. Yeah, megabit. Dragon Quest VI isn't the only iron in the fire at Enix. The RPG Masters are deep into development on 7th Saga 2, which, as I believe a satellite informed to me, is actually a Japanese game called Mystic Arc that was going to be localized in the West as 7th Saga 2. But Enix thought better of that and never did it. Actually, your first JRPG may have been the NES version of Ultima 4. That's kind of cheating because Ultima is in Japanese. But yeah. First thoughts, how bad are y'all platformers take JRPG likes on DKC? The original 7th Saga used some innovative battle schemes to add more action in the traditional RPG style of game. They're talking about the way the camera zooms down to the actual map, Mode 7 style, to fight enemies on it. A third adventure, so far the game has no name, is being developed by Quintet for Enix. Quintet also created Illusion of Gaia and Soul Blazer, so we know what this one is, chat. Anyone want to say it for me? Did you ever that one English patch for Ultima? The one? No, Savage Land? No, I didn't. I did not. This is the start of arbitrary game size equals big game discourse. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Having given non-Pokemon JRPG a try since Final Fantasy 15 and bounced off it quickly, didn't like the combat loop. I mean, as a fan As a fan of Pokemon, it might be worth your time to go back to some of these like old 8-bit and 16-bit JRPGs. They might suit you better than like the ultra modern ones that are more and more blurring the line between real-time action and JRPG mechanics. Star Tropics 3. Tried to love Final Fantasy 15, yeah. But anyway, third adventure from Quintet, following Illusion of Gaia and Soul Blazer. They're talking about Terra Enigma. They are, in fact, talking about Terra Enigma here. The third in that erstwhile trilogy. Also working on this project are some of the people who created ActRaiser. Enix America says the title should be an adventure along the lines of Gaia or Zelda rather than a straight RPG. They also say it's awesome. And I mean, if anybody would know, it's obviously the people making it who want you to play it. We hope to bring you a further report on both these new titles and look behind the scenes of Enix development in the months ahead. And also, PTO2 heads report. Koei hopes PTO2 will steam into harbor for strategy wargamers this October. For those of you who missed the original PTO, Pacific Theater of Operation. The game puts you in command of the American-Japanese Pacific Fleet during the Second World War. The battle scenarios came straight from the pages of history. The complexity of the game included nuts and bolts, details such as procurement. According to Koei, the next PTO will have some new scenarios while some old favorites remain. Improvements should be apparent at all levels of the game, but we'll still have menu-driven interface that may seem daunting to first-time strategy players. In addition to PTO2, Brandish 2 will be released this fall as well. But not for us, chat, because I'd like to keep my dinner down. Do I get back into Final Fantasy 12? That game's remake is on the Switch 2 shop. I'll snag it. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. All right, chat. So, if I remember correctly, let me check our own procurement list. Yep. Looks like we are gonna try out some Dragon Quest VI and some Mystic Arc. What we used to know as Seventh Saga 2. No time like the present, chat. I'm kind of curious. I admit to being rather curious about Dragon Quest VI. I don't know anything about this one. I've played 1 and 2 myself. I've looked at 3 and 4 on the Power Hours. My wife actually played 5 a whole bunch. But 6 is unknown to me. And then 7 was on the PS1, I think. 7 was on the PS1, and 8 was on PS2, I think? I think. So 6 is the only Dragon Quest I really know absolutely nothing about. Dragon Quest 6 is the first one not to be by Spike Chunsoft. Oh, interesting. 6 is a cool conceit that we will not get to. 6 is 7 by Heartbeat, 8 is by Level 5. Okay, cool. Alright, let's do it. Alright. There you are. Alright. You chill for a sec. Or the rest of the evening, quite possibly. We might just be RPGing the rest of the night. Who knows? Who can say, really? I know that music! Love Dragon Quest VIII, but man, that level progression absolutely crawled. I want my daughter to learn how to play this theme on the piano. She knows how to play Tetris. That'd be pretty fine. Pokemon Gen 9 made me cry with one story beat, which is a small list of games I got emotional for. Wow. What's our hero name, chat? This is the start of a huge engine overhaul. Butsy? Alright, I'll take it. Butsy. Message speed. Sure, whatever. 4. Stereo sound, please. Cloud Strike. He's got his own games. He's fine. Oh, wow. What is the canon name of the Dragon Quest heroes? Some of them have canon names. Some of them don't, right? Some of them are just the hero of legend or whatever. Oh, you're awake. Did you sleep well? No. That's all right. You seem to be having a bad dream. No, it's not all right. That is understandable because we are so close. So early time to call a vote? You can. Nobody's stopping you. Calling, okay. For your own reference, calling a vote will also extend the time that we play it, whether or not it gets voted in for a full playthrough. So if you want to see this for like a good chunk of the evening and not just the next 15 or 20 minutes, calling a vote's in your best interest. I wonder where he's gone. It's been a while. Does that guy have a turnip for a head? Dragon Quest protag is named 8 in the manual, as close to canon names most of them have. I remember Sakurai talked about this when they added the Dragon Quest hero to Smash Ultimate. I remember he took some time out to talk about their different names. Well, you two are finally awake. I just looked around and I know that must be the castle. Maybe we should go soon. We've had enough rest. Only one of the canon name is a huge spoiler for one game. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we won't accomplish anything if we stay here. We've traveled far for this, right? Let's go, Butsy. We must destroy the Demon King. Hell yeah. I can confirm Arizona hard tea is not spectacular. Condolences. Let's fight like our lives depend on it. If we win this battle, peace will return to the world. Are you ready, Butsy? Let's go. Only Dragon Quest I played was the one they wanted to make a Diablo-like. Oh, that was Dragon Quest 9? Would you like to put out the fire? Ah, yeah. Let's do that. There we go. Wow. Quite a bit of animation there. Butsy checked around his feet, but nothing was found. Do I have a menu? I have 2 keys for searching. I don't have a menu yet. Okay. Responsible camping. Maybe that's how I get the good ending. Ooh. Ooh, pretty. Mudo's castle is below this cliff. We cannot turn back now. Fun fact, Etrian Odyssey began development in response to Dragon Quest 9 starting as an RPG because the director wanted more turn-based games out there. Neat. Here we go. If the legend is true, then this flute should... Lied Monster Hunter Stories 2 was fantastic. Nice. You're not playing that flute. It is flying. No, do not toot it. Fairly modern JRPG I played 2 years ago. Nice. The guy with the purple hair looks like he's waddling everywhere. Holy fuck. I guess that would be the titular dragon. Borf. What's playing a flute if you can't aura farm as you pull it out? Well, JRPG man doots as he pleases. I think we're off to do some heroing. Is it me, or is this opening a little bit Lufia? Because Lufia started out with the endgame party going to fight the end bosses, right? That's a cool-ass castle. I like that castle. I don't know why we flew in the front door, or we could have just flown in one of the windows, though. Found this fun fact, there's a comedian, there's a town in Alabama called Arab. It's supposed to be Arad, but the sign makers misspelled it in the water tower, so the name stuck. I wish I was making this up. There's a town in North Carolina called Kazar, K-A-Z-A-R, I think. And the story goes that the town founders wanted to name it Caesar, but didn't know how to spell it. So that was the best they could do. I guess maybe going off of the correct, like the old school correct pronunciation of it, but not actually knowing how to Romanize it, ironically. Lead the way, Butsy. I can smell monsters in this castle. I bet that fucking reeks. Oh, this is cool. Production values indeed. Also, it's really weird to me that the Dragon Quest games, of all things, let you, like, move by half tile. The Super Famicom ones, anyway. It feels really weird to me. Because, I mean, I'm expecting it to feel like the NES games or like a Final Fantasy, but it is neither. That's very odd. Back in New Mexico, we had a town named Truth and Consequences after the old game show. They did it for a publicity stunt. It's stuck. I found out that town in Wales with the hilariously long name literally just does it for publicity. Like, they kept adding syllables onto it until it was the longest name. Wait, Butsy! Surely the Demon King Muto waits eagerly beyond this door. It seems too quiet here. Yes, it does. Getting into this castle was too easy. Let's not waste time thinking about it, Butsy. Let's go! It's quiet. Too quiet. And also, I don't give a shit. Let's go. Street sign near where I live called a dog will lick its butt but won't eat a pickle purely to fuck with the homeowners association local government. Nice. And then there's the town of Scunthorpe, which gets caught by profanity. Is Muto hotboxing in here? What is going on in here? And he's just like token up on the throne. That'd be so funny. Meatloaf and mashed taters for lunch today. Let's go! I can't say anything. Whoa! Ah! Have you ever, like, really looked at your sword? I mean, like, really looked at... Oh, they're levitating. Oh. Oh, they are screwed. Oh, big man gonna fuck up. Ha 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 ha! Do not be afraid of me. How could you even dream of beating me? Whee! I would get so sick if he did that to me. Oh god, I would throw up everywhere. I would just be spewing puke all over this throne room. He would instantly regret this. No shit, it's Donnie Darko. I'm sorry, did you just... Holy shit. You just executed the heroes. Ah! 7 brandishes out of 10. Brother, are you alright? Were you having a nightmare? Sure, I watched season 1 of Apothecary Diaries or watching Free Run. Both have been good fun. I would like to watch Free Run. I've heard a lot of really good stuff about it. Seemed dithering, but it's very convincing for SNES. Oh, you still have no idea how the fake transparency effect works in that room? I mean, the SNES can do some very convincing layers. Don't scare me like that, Tanya. You just fell out of your bed. Are you okay? No! I wonder if you really are okay. No, I'm not! I just told you I'm not! Oh yeah, the village elder came to see you earlier. I told him that you were sleeping. He said he'd be back. Is the Dragon Quest series like patient zero for absolutely meaningless yes/no questions? Like, no, I just woke up. Oh my god, we cook in this game. It moves so fast. But 3 even parodies it. But thou must! I wonder what the village elder wants so early. Item. I have a cypress stick and a tunic. Butsy checked around his feet, but nothing was found. Not even his own butt. I found an agility seed. Neato. Oh, I probably have a shortcut key for this, don't I? I do. 10 gold in the pot. But thou must. Are you my friend? Yes, no. But thou must is literally... I remember. Brap, brap. Wow, that was pretty. Meow. Good morning, Butsy. The village elder was looking for you. Say no over and over and threaten being the king. Your mom, she gets angry at you, and then if you say no over and over, the king, your personality gets set to mule. I was called these choices bitter tea after one in Suiko. It really irked me. The elder's house, you must still be asleep. His house is at the top of the cliff behind the church. Butsy's little sister Tanya is growing up. She is and will be very beautiful. Weird, shut up. I heard that a sorcerer called Mudo is trying to take over the world. Don't worry, our village is protected by the spirit of the mountain. Butsy, remember to appreciate the spirit at all times. I'm still getting ready because you come back a little later. Ah. It's too soon to start buying things. Can I play the remake of the really popular PS2 Dragon Quest? Would that be 8? Every year the king of Rydok goes to the bazaar. Perhaps I should go there too. Defense seed found. I didn't know 8 was getting a remake. Ooh. You have a cow in your house. Like, this isn't a barn. This is just like, he moved his bed into his main room so his cow could have his bedroom. Bet the card is worth more than my 40k army. SNES cards are absolutely ridiculous these days. PS2 version of 8 is still shockingly cheap. 3DS port adds 2 party members and removes random encounters. There's a graphical downgrade. Oh, wow. Our village is at the top of a mountain and does not have much to offer, but our traditional goods are as good as those made in larger cities. The women spin silk and the men make tools for carving wood. Our goods are famous at bazaars even far to the south. I'm having trouble seeing nearby things. I am getting old. Mood. No, that is not the way to make good silk. Ah, I did it again! I wonder if I could ever make beautiful silk. Ah! What did you graffiti? Butsy reads the writing on the wall. Rand is a fool. Suck it, Rand. Village everyone told me that I could not go down the mountain anymore. Grandpa, did you get up on the wrong side of the bed? Hey, is this one of those worker guys with the horned helmet? And the vague homoeroticism? Don't check info. Hard freeze the game and patch because it's never fully finished. Okay. Even when it goes down the mountain every year to sell our goods. Welcome, Butsy. I hear that Tanya is going to be the star in the play this year. Rand is really looking forward to seeing the play. Their Dragon Quest tradition. I guess I don't remember from the NES ones because they wouldn't have looked so well rendered. Hey, Butsy, did you come see Rand? Oblivion just crashed on me, finishing Oblivion Gate. Probably a good sign to stop for the night. Fair enough, Shadows. Mechanical stuff like that, I don't mind. What's up, QT Goat? Good to see you. Must be wandering around the cliff to the south. He never works anymore. Foxy looks inside the dresser, but nothing was found. Oh, cool. They actually did special sprites for opening a dresser. It shouldn't support Konami, but Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake looks fantastic, so you might cave. It's not going to make any difference to Konami. They're going to do what they do regardless. Hello, Butsy. The village elder went to your house earlier. Maybe I want to talk to you about the village festival. So Skyrim Grandma is now Oblivion Grandma. Instead, the spirit crown holds the power of the mountain spirits. Each year we give the crown to the statue of the goddess, then we pray for peace for the following year. Welcome to the House of Healing. What can I do for you? Record by adventure. Ah, the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. So it's been done. You're like, yes, I'd like to continue my quest. Out of curiosity, I can't believe I need to ask this dickhead how much experience I need. Let's see, if experience, Butsy needs 16 to reach the next level. Was that just like a legacy thing? Because like Final Fantasy 1, you can see how much experience your characters need from their status screen at any time you want. Butsy read the sign, Village Elder's house. Butsy, the Village Elder is inside. You check the as of this game in info. Where do people come from and where do they go? Since I've been here, I no longer know. This is what the King of Rydok once said. It is very philosophical. It is very philosophical, chat. Dragon Quest said it best. Cotton Eye Joe is very philosophical. It's a sign, chat. What up, Baldy? Oh, Butsy, you finally come. I have a favor to ask of you. Did you know the products from our village sell at a high price? No. You've lived here without knowing that? Our silk and wood carving tools are very well known. People in towns at the foot of the mountain like them. We use that money to buy the crown for the village festival. I'd like you to buy the crown this year. It's a rough journey down to the town. I'm sure you will make it. I have these wood carving tools and rolls of silk for you to sell. Will you do this for us, Butsy? No. Oh, you don't want to? But this is for everyone in the village. Would you please go? No. Oh, you don't want to? But this is for everyone in the village. Would you please? No. Yes! Then I will give you our goods. I got the bag full of goods against my will. Go down the mountain and south to the town of Sheena. Good luck. Sheena. Hello, Butsy. Come on in. The festival is soon. I hope that Rand has a present for me. He told me he would give me a carved wood pendant. Butsy looks inside the dresser. Nothing was found. Examine the bookshelf. Found nothing worth reading. All your books are stupid, Judy. Butsy doesn't know how mirrors work. Mule incoming. Alright, did I even go in here? Are you still setting up? I did not go in here. The weapons store, can I help you? I would like, leather shield. Butt or sack? I think butt will take it. Yes, I would like to equip it. So you're saying no, Golden Sun's a really good Easter egg if you do it for the entirety of the first two games, where eventually, before the final dungeon, you say no one character should find them. You don't give a damn, I don't give a damn either. Let's go home. Is that what you want? Style changed from 7 to 9. I have a style? Splendid armor is not for sale. Alright, chat. Let's get rolling. Here we go. Got introduced for 6 and only stayed in 6. This is a very pretty game. Very pretty game. Alright, I got a fur rat and a spotted slime. Okay. Poobang didn't update yet. I need to know. Fight. Fight the slime. Nice animations. Spotted slime defeated. Broop. Good experience in 3 gold. Oh crap. Oh, I'm supposed to do that. Good, the cave isn't pitch-ass black. Gray bat. That bat's got some swagger to him. Ow. Oh dear. Ow. Oh dear. Ow. Okay, good. 1 down. Ah! Uh-oh. I died! Butsy is killed! I wish you a safe journey. Thanks. Do I have... Butsy, memorize the conversation. What? I guess I shouldn't look at how much money I have, huh? Let's double check. It wouldn't matter. Yeah, what was that all about, Shadows? That was weird. Oh, I can walk all around here. Oh, cool. Let's see what's out here. Burrat and a Mandrake. Memorization lets you remember the last NPC combo you had to take notes and check what you have memorized as a free spell. Cool. Streamer left the Discord and stuff, definitely holds a grudge, 100% cold shoulder. Well, you made the right decision then, because that is deeply immature behavior. No streamer should act like that. Oh, it was good. To actually load a save, one of the things I liked about old school Dragon Quest was how light the death penalty was. Keep your progress, lose some gold. Hang on. Yeah, I still have my leather shield. I bought my leather shield after I saved. So yeah, it just kicked me back to the church. It didn't actually load the save. Butt sack. Dragon Quest III Remake brought it back with a better UI, thumbnails for you to memorize something, the ability to memorize locations, locked doors, and chests. That was cool. One of the Dragon Quest slime controllers. They always looked really neat. I do think it's really funny that our sprite has like a big ass bastard sword slung over his back, but we're literally equipped with a cypress stick. Broop. Get a forest tile set. No, oh, that's pretty, damn. Also, these guys might kill me. Actually, these guys are definitely gonna kill me. Run! Like how Dragon Quest keeps a few of those little chiptunes. Oh, quite a few, in fact. Like the door opening sound? I need a nap. That jingle. Oh, shit, a leather cap. Neat. My level is 1, my attack is 13, my defense is 11, my style is 9. Wait, that was info, and the game didn't crash. Cool. Swing. Clearly you're out of date on your Dragon Quest chat. And by chat, I mean Shadows. For shame, Shadows, for shame. To Dairy Queen prison with you. It's info on all party members? Okay. Individual info is fine. Okay. See, they're permanent +1 to the relevant school. Do they? I guess we can use one and see. Random game between 1 and 3. Okay. Alright, dang, Dragon Quest Builders 3. Thank you for just giving me a little spreadsheet of how my stats go up instead of being like power increased by 2. Item, butt, agility, use. Plus agility increased by 1. Plus use defense increased by 3. Damn. Hell yeah. I think, didn't the guy who was kind of stewarding the Dragon Quest Builders games, like, leave Square Enix or retire or something? I seem to recall in the wake of Dragon Quest Builders 2, there was some development that made a DQB3 much less likely. So your character on the overworld looks like Krull out of a certain car-shaped time machine just with blue hair. It's likely 2 years out, Andy, on how you're gonna choose your Pokemon version and starter. Completely arbitrary. Just decide what color I like and which one looks cutest. Kazuya Nino. Funnily is also the series creator of Etrian Odyssey. You only ever played Dragon Quest 8, Dave? Yeah, I have 1 and 2 on the NES, and I put a lot of time into 2, but never beaten it. Because NES 2 gets so mean by the end. It is a cruel, heartless game. Maybe someday I'll beat it. Starting the remake of Fate Extra, okay. Actually, I should maybe rest again. Check it. Dragon Quest 2 is so cruel, the director went on and apologized for how evil it is. It is mean. The Cave to Roan at the end of the game. That was the original name of the final area. I don't know how people were supposed to do it. Is the HD remake like that? The HD remake for 1 and 2 are not out yet. Only the HD remake of 3 is out so far. Did they ever repeal that Dragon Quest release day? Lars, that's still on the books? I don't know, actually. Any version of 2 beyond the original NES version has better balance. So it's, I take it, it's, well, no, we talked about this, that whole situation is improved in the Super Famicom version. So I'm actually gonna grind up to level 3, and then we're gonna go back in that cave. Terrific blow. Maybe also I can get a new weapon. That would be kind of nice. Crazy Toriyama's been the art director for the series since the first one. What Dragon Quest release day, Outlaw? So one of the early Dragon Quests, I forget which one. I think it was one of the NES ones. Actually had a literal impact on Japan's GDP. So many people took the day off to play Dragon Quest that the Japanese government instituted a law that there were only specific days that they could be released. They only release on weekends because of that. Yeah. Pretty sure I saw that tile said to represent mountains in other games. It's not... It's honestly very similar to, like Final Fantasy 6's. Yeah, I remember Yakuza 0 has a little side quest that kind of spoofs the Dragon Quest release day thing. Sub-story where you chase down a dude who mugged a kid for... Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. It was an actual thing. That's why we need more Curios in the world. Spotted slime annihilated. Poor Curio. Dudes on bikes with snatch copies of Dragon Quest 3 out of people's hands and bike away before they get chased down. Hoodlums. Reprehensible. That's a lot of fur rats. So glad the anti-scalper shit worked for the Switch too, unless you're in New York City. What happened in New York City? I didn't hear about that. They fixed the glitch on the Humble Bundle Choice subscription. I'm now waiting for all that to be revoked in a day or two. I don't know, Spice. Maybe you got away with it. Something happened at GameStop on Staten Island? Staten Island GameStop stapled receipts to the Switch 2 box through the screen? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, somebody getting fired for that. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's awful. Tell me Vinny got one. It's been many years since I set foot in a GameStop, and I'm a little bit surprised to hear that. I I know, that's wild. What's wrong with putting their stand on bed? Or like, tape it. Just tape it. I mean, that sounds like they were fucking using carpet staples. Like the fucking like inch-long ones. That's insane. I only have 58 bucks. Well, that'll actually get me a bamboo spear. I'll take that. Butt wants it. Stash change from 12 to 13. I would like to sell my butt. I would like to sell my cypress stick. 7 gold, I'll take it. Come back soon. Our GameStop has people with brains working there. They have Wawa and food. Chitara won a gift card for being in Magic the Gathering. Nice. Dragon 6 now with Riz mechanics. That's what the series was missing. Take this stick out of my ass. The GameStop is people. Sorry. I'm gonna stable this receipt by putting on my car's wheels and running them. Surely it has been done. I would like to continue my quest. Quest on, quest hard. Alright. Now we will descend the mountain and fight the bats. And things will hopefully go much better. Oh, get fucked. Ooh! There is a different animation and sound for different weapons you have equipped. I prefer how this version looks to the DS version. I really like the look and feel of this one. It's really nice. Really, really quite nice. Classic RPG grinding. I'll admit, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Sometimes there's something like comforting, cozy almost about RPG grinding. When do we get Puff Puff? I got an herb. I got a club. Wait, is the club better? Don't tell me the club's better than the thing I just bought. But club. Attack 20. God damn it. Wait, no, is that right? Hang on, we gotta check this. No, it's better. Ah! Why? More stylish. God damn it. Oh, I just fell down a hole. Oh, I just fell down all the holes. This seems bad. Okay. Sloves the Clearman Club vibe. But see the James Sunderland Dragon Quest protagonist. Who put all these torches in here, man? I know I'm going back up the mountain. I want to see if I missed something. No, I wasn't ready. Butsy is dodging. Terrific blow. God, Jesus. You did the entice dance. I'm familiar with that one. Was Summoner as bad as I remembered it? Yes. Am I gonna talk about really fighty subversion, the Puff Puppy Ag, and when? Sure, yeah. Aha, treasure. 20 gold. All right, well that soothes the pain of throwing away $20 on a spear I was never gonna use. Still taking 4 damage from this asshole. At least he's dead. Little RPG from Volition Summoner. Yes, they're still oddly compelling. Oh my god! That is too many. Can I just... go all out? That doesn't actually... Why? What is the tactics for? Is it for your party members when you get them? Dragon Quest or Caravar offers you when you say what? Yes, he pulls out a comic side trumpet, shouts puff puff. Is it auto battle? So if I hit all out and hit fight, will it just go? Because that's what I'd like it to do. Because this may take some time. No. It's for other party members, okay. How do y'all feel about auto battle? I find this to be a particularly revealing question. Never use auto battle. Free Space 2 also did a similar thing where I feel like it was going for the climax, and then whoops, no, it's just mid-game. Time for everything to get worse. Free Space 2 is, without question, one of the best space flight sims ever. It is so good. Never use auto battle. Nice convenience feature for older JRPGs like this. Depends on the game. Don't be forced to use it. Like Mother System better where you're far stronger than enemies. I like that too. It's a real shame that that didn't really seem to escape the Mother series. Auto battle's great as long as you're not unusually dumb about it. Auto battle almost never works for you in the majority of JRPGs. Okay, here's my position on auto battle. I think if your RPG has auto battle, I think that's a symptom of your game having too many overly simplified battles. I think instead of having auto battle, a game should have less encounters, and they should be more mechanically interesting. What the fuck? Ah, you think it's strange running in a cave? Well, on the Wayfarer's Inn, one night stay is 10 gold. Would you like a room? No. Highway robbery. Don't think I ever used auto battle. I got annoyed in Final Fantasy IX that trance was automatic. Yeah, I'm with you, Satellite. It's nice to have usually a failure the design if I start using it before halfway through the fight. Yeah. Also, I think it's a symptom of encounter pacing being too high or the encounters themselves being too slow. Yep, I agree with that. Yeah, I think auto battle is a symptom of a bigger issue. Southwest of here is Siena. How southwest are we talking here? Gambits are a little different. I don't like I'm talking about push a button when you get into battle and like everything takes care of itself. Either everything just auto fights or it auto uses skills or something. Whereas like yeah, gambits are like a strategic system. About auto-resolve versus control your army directly in strategy games. I hate auto-resolve. I wish it worked, but I hate it. I would honestly probably still be a big fan of the Total War series if auto-battle in it wasn't fucking awful. Because honestly, those games are too big and too long to fight every single battle ever. and the auto-resolve just, it feels like Calvin Ball most of the time. Like, it's just making some shit up. It appeals to you because if the characters do something wrong, it's not the software being dumb, it's because you programmed it wrong? Yeah. Montana Sienna, we are currently holding a bazaar. I hope you'll find something nice to buy. Hello, sister. I welcome all children in the world. How to make sure to be of service. Record my adventure. I surely recorded it. I will continue my adventure. For me, I put auto-resolve battle in the same category. Why use this? Stop playing the game ostensibly enjoying. Yeah, I think that's why I say I think if you're reaching for auto battle more and more, it's a problem with the game. It's a problem with the way the game is designed. The battles have become too repetitive or too tedious because they're too frequent or they're not mechanically interesting enough. Hello, sir. Oh no, I've arrived too late for the good spots. Oh well. Welcome to my item store. What do you want? What are you purchasing? Oh, that's cute. Oh shit, a thief's key. But usable. It sure is. Oh, my dad finishes work soon. I'm so bored. Haha, you're too late, my friend. I have sold everything in my store. Don't ask me what I have sold. If you do, you will want them. Well, I am closed. What? You are lucky, my friend. I do have one item left. Because it's the only one, I will sell it to you for 100 gold. Nope. What can I do? I guess I'll have to sell this to someone else. Guess you will. How come I make good things for less? Usually I sell them for 230 gold apiece, but for you only 200. Come on, 200. You'll buy one. No. Not buying anything. Get out of the way. Did you know the King of Reddock is very cute? Do you think I'd give a shit? King of Reddock didn't come to the bazaar this year. Is that possible? It's Dogo. What? Oh, you're from Life Cod. Wait, our town is called Life Cod? Must have something to sell. What do you have? Silk and wood carving tools? Can I offer you 300 gold for those? Hang on. Let me shop around. Good price. Shouldn't buy something for the first store you visit. There may be other stores that have the same item for less. At the best price, you have to do a little walking. Same when you're selling an item. Remember that. Right on, man. Right on. It's so peaceful here. The powerful sorcerer lives far from here. Final Fantasy V, I want to see all the job skills. The grind is awful, so rebalance would be a better solution for you. Slight exception of foregone conclusion battles aren't enough games where the enemies stop attacking you at the 200 level. Yeah, no, we were talking about that. How Earthbound has that system where if under-leveled enemies attack you, the battle just auto-resolves. And that is 100% a system that should have spread everywhere. Oh, young man, what you buy from me? No. You're very stingy for a lad your age. I'm a lot of good stuff here. There's a map of the world, making the journey so much easier. 3,000? No! Fuck off. No! You're good at this. How about 500? No! That's me starved to death. 300, no less, even if you cry. No! Stubborn buyer. I'm not going to go lower than 200, but don't tell it. No! You're just teasing me the whole time. Go away. Weapon store. What do you got? Goddamn club. My bamboo spear. Okay, 37 gold's not too bad. It means I wasted 13. Almost expecting to give it to you. Item store. Okay. That one guy has thief keys. We have herbs for reduced price, very affordable. We buy now 6 medical herbs and 1 fairy water, 50 gold now. Well, welcome, I buy goods for arts and crafts. Do you have anything to sell? Yes. Selling more carving tools. I argue 350 for those. I'll be back. That guy Boga is the brother of Doga, who owns a shop over there. Armor shop. Wow, look at all the cool shit. Boga. 330. Alright, 350 is the best. Please come again. The famous crown maker is gone. His daughter says she doesn't know when he's coming back. But I need a crown. But thou must. Need something wet. You're from Life God. Usually I send an older man. Fuck off. Went the spirit crown, right? Sorry, this year my father couldn't find any good wood to carve with, so he went to the forest across a bridge west of town. He's been gone for 3 days. Your father's dead. Your father is 100% dead. Boga D's nuts. Okay. Shadows, or somebody who is familiar with this game. Can I spend all that money I just made on better equipment without screwing myself, or do I need to save it for the crown? Doesn't matter. Excellent. Great. Wonderful. So happy to hear that. I'm not familiar, but go for it. Appreciate your honesty, Dave. Holy fuck, I can buy scale armor? Hang on, I have 450 gold. What's the best weapon I can get right now? Doga, Boga, and whatever. What are these assholes selling? Oh god, I fucked up. No, 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 I don't want it. No, 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 no. No. Okay, that time I was using him. This guy. Copper sword is 270, which would leave me with 180, which I think is enough for... I think that was enough for leather clothes. Plus, I'll be able to sell the club. Leather armor. That's only 4 points different there. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Give it to butt. Yes, put it on my butt. Stop saying for 17 to 30. Fuck yes. Have a butt tunic. Boomerang might not be bad for fighting huge groups of slimes. I would like a copper sword. That's only 4 points, though. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Okay, I'm curious what these people have. You're too late, I've sold everything in my store. Oh yeah. I don't know what this is, I want it. I sold them all, I'm done here, I'm closing my store. What did I get? What did I buy? A pot lid. Ah! Okay, wait, hang on. Alright. Attack and defense are both 24, style is 30. Ha! It sucks! What's it worth, man? What's it worth? 30 go. Oh! Oh, brutalized. I threw away 70 gold. Agony. Agony, 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 agony. 70 bucks down the tubes. This is a bank. You protect my money. Only deal in 1,000 gold increments. I don't charge a commission. How do you make any money, champ? Alright, chat. Well, frankly, I'm having a great time with this. I'm enjoying the classic Dragon Quest vibes, but if we are gonna get to other games tonight, I gotta stop here. Deposit of Geo. He never said you could take the gold out. Alright. The peace won't last forever. Don't rest too long. Okay, bye. Remember to hold and reset is turn off the power. Okay. So. Moving on. We got 7th Saga 2, chat. What we now know as Mystic Arc. Dragon Quest 3 remake letting you take note on locked doors. Phoenix. Holy crap. Not yet. Oh god, not to be confused with Mystic Quest. Or whatever other permutations of do what? In the middle of thunderstorms lately, that got me to legit think, wait, is that the IRL weather for a second? It's a moody ass game. Witch, Miriam. She exploded. Get fucked, Miriam. Grappler, Reshine. Hey, what's that giant spinning tile? Oh god, I don't want it. Seems like they're being turned into dolls. Yeah, that's what's going on. Getting phantom zoned. Whoa, robots. Tedijin, Lux. Okay. Lux is one of the playable characters in 7th Saga. So, I get why they were gonna... That actually makes a lot more sense why they were gonna market this as 7th Saga 2. Oh! Ogre. Kamiwo. This is the same as, Leges? Was that his name? The demon dude? In 7th Saga? I assumed that Mystic Arc was just kind of its own thing. That they were going to kind of rebrand as a sequel to 7th Saga, but there's actually some common ground here. Priestess Macia. She just took it. She's like, this is what the Lord wills. Weep not for me, children, I die. Ninja, Tokyo. Ha! Skillful dodge. Skillful dodge. No dodge. Dodge failed. You rolled a 1. Where would you be when a square comes spinning for you? Probably on the John. I hope this last character's on the toilet. Aww. Hero, Rimnir. Press scene, a square comes along and kills Enix property. Produce! Bloop. We have assembled our action figure squad. Arc. Oh, it's a special S. When you kill Optimus in comics, how? I haven't told Gamer blow him up because he killed NPCs in video game. Alright, we start. Press any button to choose the gender and name of your primary player. But first, a special message follows. Check for an updated Mystic Arc English release at... Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Okay. Rest in peace, buddy. Okay. Let's be a lady. Future. I mean, it's cool, but ruined by, I think, get fucked to see him immediately explode like a G-Mod film. What's this lady's name, chat? Boop. I don't think I can bring myself to do that. Ruiner. Why do the text beeps? Yeah. We may not play this one for long because I really, really don't like text sound in this. Beep. Her name is Beep. Is her name Beep okay? No. But we're running with it. Whoa, bust. Naren, go directly to jail. Beep, beep, she's a sheep. Yes, we saw this already. Student of the Prometheus School of Running Away. Something's coming for me. I will run in a straight line away from it. At least the ninja had the right idea. That is 9 periods in a row. Beep. Can you hear me? Beep. Do you hear my voice? Open your eyes. Summon your willpower and break free from the pedestal. Wait. Shaboom! Oh, Beep, I'm so relieved that you responded to my pleas. You're the first to regain your animated form since being captured as a capital F figurine. This place in which you find yourself has been sealed. It is holy ground that no one should have been allowed to enter. You've been imprisoned here, trapped inside that figurine. Now you must search. Look for the hidden door. Leave this place and find some way to return to your own world. Return to the world from whence you came! Beep found the goddess tier. I've just given you a goddess tier. This artifact is fragment of her profound sadness. I have gifted you depression. Exposed to high heat, the tier will transform into a beautiful crystal. Find the fire. Place a goddess tier inside the flame and you will create something wonderful. Something resembling a door appears to be frozen within the crystal pillar. Okay. Whoa, okay. This is like going pretty deep into the adventuring territory. Doesn't that puzzle the figuring of a soldier encased in a suit of armor you've never seen before? No matter how much force you apply, the figurine won't budge. The figurine is made of wood.
I like it.
Now it is you throw a stone and hit at least 5 indie RPGs where depression is an item. Figurine of a beautiful woman dressed in a gypsy attire is resting on the pedestal. Mist was an inspiration on this game. Interesting. Okay. Figuring the young country squire is sitting on the pedestal. Arcane wants a vote. We vote. All right, chat. Well, for your consideration, we have Mystic Arc here. We're just getting started. We'll play this for a while. We'll see how it works, but yeah, if you want to see a full playthrough of this, or at least, well, yeah, if you want to start a full playthrough of this, you will need to vote in such a way. Cozy Fire's crackling in the fireplace. So she said, I'm not gonna stick my leather armor in there. Toss the goddess tier into the raging fire. I create a crystal, and a door materialized in the southern wall. Crystal is part of my mind's eye. It will prove to be of great value during your journey. Now you should depart the temple through the southern door. Once outside, come to me. Contact me at the base of the goddess statue. What's upstairs? Happy yay, we did it. Jingle kind of doesn't fit with this surreal gothic atmosphere. Beep, please come to me outside the set. Fine. Goddess isn't big on free will or exploration, I guess. Beep. A marble figure down the steps to your left is the goddess statue. Try speaking to it. Goddess statue will transfer your voice to me. Beep. You must leave this place and return to your own world. Numerous doors are scattered throughout this island. Beyond each door lies a mystical world. If you open all the doors, surely you'll find your own world one day. The place from whence you came. You will need the arcs in order to gain access to these worlds. The arcs are the keys to opening the doors. Beep. Return to the fireplace in the temple. The flame in the fireplace will serve as your guide. After you've located your first arc, stand before this goddess statue once more. Okay. Fuck, you put dinner in the oven, forgot. Oh no, satellite. Is it salvageable? Oh, it's you. You're the one who flung the goddess tier into my flames. Listen carefully, I have something important to tell you about the doors. You'll encounter many, many doors on this island. Oftentimes, however, they may take the shape of unrelated objects or even empty spaces. Indeed, doors may assume many unique forms. In case you don't understand what I'm saying, let me give you a hint that will help identify the first door. The ship. You'll find the first door if you search the ship, so go. Investigate the shrine and locate the ship. Ship. Ship, chat. We need a ship. Is there a ship in this bottle? Peek inside. Bottle is empty. Bottle is empty. Okay. The mechanism attached to a heavy iron grate. If you apply a power source, it might creak open. Pencil is lying on the table. You can't seem to move it with your strength alone. Weird. Lock appears to be broken. Is it weird that it reminds me of several RPG Maker games? No, not at all. This does seem to kind of be in that style. Ship? Gaze at it. Model ship has been well constructed down to the most intricate details. Blow on it. Your breath does not affect the ship. Touch it. No! I said touch it, asshole. Instant you touch the ship, your body goes rigid and your field of vision turns dark. We died. It was the ship of the dead. Okay. Found an empty bottle. Perfect. Great. 200 G's. Bronze blade. The drawer is locked and cannot be opened. Check it out. This little map could be of this area. Matoya's Great Lighthouse has been scrawled on the map. That was the northwest mark. Two ships are plotted on the map, one labeled Bloodhook and the other Gunboss. They're fantastic names. Someone has marked something at this location. X marks the spot. The jar contains a strange fog-like substance. For whatever reason, the jar appears to have some connection with this shrine. Alright, we got ourselves a bronze blade. The door is locked. Okay. This jar contains honey. Consume! Restore my HP. 2 portions of honey remain. Oh, take it. Fill an empty jar with a honey portion. Okay, so that means use item, empty bottle. Okay, cool. Whatever flaws it could have, it feels instantly more unique than Seventh Saga. Seventh Saga is a much more conventional RPG. This is not. Inspect. A spyglass is lying on the windowsill. In the distance, 2 ships are locked in battle. Oh. Found a button on the windowsill. Press. From somewhere you detect the click of an opening lock. Found HPC inside the chest. Yeah, I want to take it. Chest of drawers is empty. Okay. Alright, so I got a seed, but that's not going to get me out of here. Oh, there's a shortcut button. When you touch the substance in the jar, an irresistible force engulfs your body. So that's just gonna be the portal back to the shrine, right? Okay, but we need to find an arc, which we don't have. Oh! Push it that way. There's our rusty key. Okay. Hang on. The door is unlocked. Hell yeah. This looks familiar. Whoa, okay. Tech. Weapon strike. That thing. Oh yeah, that's familiar. Beat Crow. You've earned 20 experience points. The enemy dropped 8 gold. Hey, a new face. Well, now this ship operates under the command of Captain Alonso. You're here to join our army of Sohail. Recruit, come aboard, come aboard. Oh. Go find Commander Sixpack. He will issue your orders. Welcome aboard the Bloodhook, commanded by that great cat, Captain Alonso. Never seen your face before. Are you here to join the Bloodhook army? Anything new one, huh? We'll stop moving around, do your job. Bloodhook army's main concern is the weapons shortage. Can't someone do something? It's so funny, you got crick in my neck. Dang it, junior enlisted people always get stuck with the crappy bunks. My friend Bragg got thrown in the brig. Good one, huh? Bragg in the brig, get it? Anyways, always been a pretty decent cat. I feel a bit sorry for him. Take something Bragg for me, I've got to stand watch soon, sure. You've got an onion. Bragg loves onions. Sometimes I sneak a few out of the mess hall and take it. How do you sneak a whole onion? Brig is underneath this level. Nothing in here seems to have any practical use. Hey, boy, Russ, do your job first. You need to speak to me. Hello, my name is Sixpack. I'm the military commander of the Bloodhook Army. So the one who just joined us, one of the recruits are always welcome. First, I want you to familiarize yourself with this ship. As soon as you met anyone to report back to me for your duty assignment. So now I have to talk to everybody. Bad, I'm a little concerned the adventure game puzzling can mean some really bleak progression later. Kind of expecting that, yeah. So my stock is very limited due to the war. Yeah, it's pretty limited, I'd say. Be more concerned about the combat we just saw. There's certainly reason to believe it might be balanced, much like Seven Sagas. Though Seven Sagas was fucked up in the localization. Welcome to the armor shop. Found calling mast. We found leather hat. Youch. My old sword broke during a recent battle and I got myself injured. With the acute weapon shortage, our prospects appear dim. Chest contains work clothes and the usual bric-a-brac. Let's see. I can't equip a leather hat. I think I talked to everybody? Do you need to speak to me? Time to meet everyone. Going below? Okay, fine. You may proceed. The brig deck. The quarry beneath us is filled with raw materials suitable for forging weapons. However, miners have been coming up empty lately. Perhaps we depleted the ore deposit. Now speak to the prisoners, you may shoot the breeze through the bars. Go ahead, Volkyria. Would you like to try to solve the chess puzzle I made? Yes. Move the knight to take the pawns. One pawn must be taken each turn in order to advance. Yawn. Nice, you're pretty good. You're a quick thinker. I got a sweet prize for you. Do you perceive an ice claw? Is that like a cool ass weapon or ice cream? It's not equipable, whatever it is. I think with the composer, you know, the Horse Derby video game, try the composer works out for you. Gotta pay the bills, I suppose. Get away from me. I drank way too much and I feel sick. Sorry, blooded bastards threw me in the stinking brig since I'm sprung of getting even. Bragg. Hey, I don't recognize you. You new around here? My name is Bragg. I'm in prison here. I'm an ally of the Bloodhook Army faction. I hate this war. It keeps up the cat population but declines steadily. Therefore, I told the captain they should call for an armistice, and now look where he got me. You have an onion. Oh, you brought me an onion? Gee, thanks. Sorry, I can't give you anything in return, but drop by anytime you need help. Sometimes I eavesdrop on the POWs in the adjoining cells. Truly a pacifist at heart, but since you gave me that onion, I'll help you if I can. Job and nothing left to do. Speak to Commander Six-Pack again. We're working on a puzzle in my spare time. Come back later and I'll let you give it a try. Can you speak to me? I've yet to receive any foreign communique from the spy we planted on the gun boss. His name is Pinkhead. His name is Pinkhead. I need to contact him, but I have no way of doing so. Without Agent Pinkhead's report on the enemy's disposition, we cannot finalize our battle plans. Henceforth, your duty will be to patrol the area around the gun boss and try to find a way inside that ship. Okay. Hey. That's beep, alright. I'm gonna go full auto in this. Alright, so we need to get to that other ship. How, I don't know. The place is weirdly deserty. Oh, like that apparently. How's that? I've never seen that odd-looking cat before. Could this be a soldier from the Bloodhook Army? I don't know, but it's definitely not one of our troops. Hey, chum, you got no business here, though. Scram! curious how you feel on this so far. I'm not sold, personally. It's interesting, but I'm not convinced that this mashup of like adventure game mechanics and RPG is really going to be all that compelling. And no, we can't pet the cats. Well, I found a cave. It might get me killed. What about a tower? Who are you? Unless you have business here, be gone. Beef just got stabbed really hard and is lucky to still be alive. Fuck me for going in a tower, I guess. Water's flowing from the wall fountain. Try chasing it? Yes. Okay, cool. I'm the one who requested this. I can take it or leave it. Game is unique. I feel like it's memorable. It's interesting. Crow. I wonder how much experience I need. I've earned 40 so far. Next level is 60. Okay, so you need 100. So I beat 3 more crows and I level up. Gender ambiguous protagonist time period for games is cool. I imagine if we picked a dude, we just wouldn't have the braid. I think the battle background is really unique. I do kind of like the high concept of it. Or the skirt. They might just be Scottish. You haven't learned your lesson. I'll have nothing to do with you, so leave now. I just want to heal up. Lady, I'm gonna come in here as many times as I want. You can't stop me. So yeah, her lightning bolt drops you to 1 hit point. Your tower is free healing. I don't know what you expect me to do. What? The crow escaped. Wait, are crows not gonna fight me anymore? Hang on. Okay. May eventually they'll kill you off. One way to find out. Dinner's sizzling, the cheese is probably brown as usual. 8 more minutes maybe. Just keep an eye on it. I would just watch it for the last stretch. I hate when in games enemies that run away give no experience whatsoever. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I did nothing. Beef rose to level 2. 8 more hit points, 4 more magic points, power increased by 3, guard increased by 3, speed increased by 4, magic increased by 4, learned health. I can finally take care of myself. Speaking of dinner, I got everything for Yakuza Pond. Nice F-Zero Racer, that'll be a good time. Tease out one more fight and then I can see the boredom on your face, feel free to move on. Yeah. I was, like, full disclosure, I was having more fun with Dragon Quest. It was cozy, it was flowing, it had charm. This is weird and unique, but yeah, just, it's not compelling. Yeah, I think she'll just keep zapping me over and over and over and over again. If anybody else wants to put in a vote for or against this, feel free. But yeah, I think I'm about done with this for the night. I also don't know how you save in this. I also have a monster command that includes move and drop, so I think this might have a Pokemon element to it. Arc doesn't do anything. You can set up auto battle. Yeah, someone, Arcane called a vote on this game, but has since come to regret that decision. All right, I'm just gonna leave this one on. Oh no, two crows. I fought two crows one day. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to close that vote then. There's your game. Yeah. Yeah. It did come out. The game overs have it, so don't worry. Don't worry. I feel like I've been Old Yeller. It's fine. It's fine, buddy. I will say this. I appreciate your enthusiasm for strange and unique games. You've exhibited it many times, but I think we all understand it doesn't always pay off. Looking at write-ups, it seems like there's some tedious shit later. I can't say I'm terribly surprised, honestly. I don't have a terrible lot of faith in the 7th Saga team. They seem kind of high concept, but not so hot when it comes to actual mechanics. Tie the figurines to arcs to summon companions, but you have to do it over again every time you travel between worlds. As you get more, it's kind of annoying. Final weeks have been impairing my judgment. There was tedious shit now. Alright, anyway. Let's actually turn a page in the magazine, shall we? To King Arthur, the Knights of Justice. Oh boy. So, Nintendo Power actually saw fit to do an 8-page spread on this, which we will kind of skim over. And then I will honor the request for this game. And this is probably what we will do tonight. And then maybe also skim over Brandish while we have a chance. From all the read-ups I've seen, apparently the adventure elements come together really well during the dungeons. That's cool. Didn't think that show was so popular. I think it wasn't. I have two theories here. One is that Enix was pushing or paying Nintendo Power pretty hard to push this for them, because Enix wasn't doing great in terms of market share at this point, at least in the West. Alternatively, Nintendo Power committed to their whole Epic Center shtick and maybe just didn't have a whole lot to talk about this month, because they've got this and they've got Brandish, and they'd already kind of talked about Brandish, so it might have just been a slow month with Earthbound on the horizon. And Secret of Evermore and Chrono Trigger and all that. So. It started developing, the show started airing under the assumption it would be a hit, and it wasn't. By the time this was out, the show got canceled, and Enix was fucking desperate. Okay, so it was probably the former then. Enix was like, please God, help us move this, help us move copies of this game based on this dead-ass TV show. Enix's long-awaited RPG is here. The hit animated television series is now on the Super NES. Like a chilling wind and evil darkness swept across 5th century England, freezing the bravest hearts in the land. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table has been frozen by a wicked spell cast by the witch Morgana. While the land despaired, legendary wizard Merlin scoured all of time in search for a hero to save the kingdom. Only in the 20th century did Merlin find heroes worthy of the task, impressed by a young man named, we're not making this up, Arthur King, and a high school football team named the Knights. Merlin drained nearly all of his magic to warp the group back in time to save Camelot. Good plan, epic wizard man. Ian's like, holy shit, please help us move this Drek or else this will hard crash the American division. And guess what happened? Parents thought they were so clever with that name. Dark moment in history, yada 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 yada. In addition to restoring order, the team must collect 12 keys of truth. Without keys, the boys remain trapped forever in medieval England. Composed of 8 areas and tons of puzzles. Enix's 20 megabit password backpack will be a hit with fans of the television series and role-playing enthusiasts. All 8 of them. This took 2 years to make. Ouch. Alright, prior to leaving Camelot, Arthur must select 2 of the 12 knights' traveling companions. Decisions made at the round table in the west wing of the castle. Preview the knight profile screen prior to selecting companions. Each knight must defeat a warlord to regain a key. All 12 keys must be collected for Arthur and the knights to return to their world. They don't really have any suggestions on who to pair up here. Yep, a high school football team. Alright, not so merry old England. Chaos unleashed by Morgana has splintered the countryside into 8 distinct regions. Journey with Arthur and the Knights to reunite Britain and rescue King Arthur. Blah, 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 blah. Quick warp feature allows players to view a map screen and warp past areas they've already explored. Select the map screen and move the yellow shield representing the party's desired location. Okay. Large team worked on this for the time and had an expanded cartridge size. GX was hoping for this to be the big push in the West in '93. By the time of '95, when the show was canceled. Oof. As in marching band in high school, I got a good close look at our football team. I wouldn't trust them to get out of a wet paper bag. Alright, so there's Camelot. Castle Tintagel has Breeze's key. There's Welton Village. Gruesome Keep has Gallop's key. Alright, so Act 1 is to find Excalibur. Game was a legendary tier train wreck for everyone involved. Wow. I never realized Enix had it that bad, you know? I always thought it was a shame that Dragon Quest didn't really find its footing in the West until much later. But I did not realize the degree of hardships that hit Enix just trying to get a foothold here. Manley and Associates got bought by EA a year after this and got liquidated in 2002. The kiss of death. Good old EA. First Eden in the New World recovered Excalibur, received the sword from Lady Lake. After several encounters with brigands in the forests, Arthur meets a lady and informs him he must prove his worth. Northeast of Camelot, high atop Shield Heights, a young dragon. King Arthur's captured the dragons run amok. Stole the Pendragon shield. He'll get Excalibur if he returns with the shield. Arthur encounters a deadly flame wall blocking his path. Merlin recognizes the spell. Needs a potion. 4 reagents. Nightshade, Monk Shoot, a hairball, and a newt's eye. Yeah, that's as far as we ever got. There's a hidden shield for Breeze in that area. In the screenshot, they're using Breeze and Lug. Maybe we'll do that. Alright, you know what? Let's give this a try. Let's see if we can get farther than we've ever gotten before. Hairball, let's see. Hairball, Nightshade, Eye of Newt. I guess everything's kind of clustered around this lake here. This Arthurian legend is timeless and you can maybe do something with that. The Saturday morning cartoon. Yeah. I guess if this had been a good game, there's at least an outside chance it could have stood on its own. But we live here in the future, where we know it isn't. I could be playing King Arthur's World instead right now. Nice that would be. Dinner's not burned and hot in the middle. Made it work. Congratulations, Satellite. Very, very happy for you. Nintendo Europe will bail out Terra Enigma for PAL release. Okay. Start. It Castle. Are the king, your quest is urgent. Morgana's really, we know all this. Yada 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 yada. Find the keys. Yes. First quest for Street, Excalibur. Go to Lady you wouldn't trust. Alright, so we'll head to the West Wing and get Breeze and Lug. Imagine this is an IP that got a revival. Alright, you. Coming with me. Sir Breeze! Yes. Oh, they just picked the first two. I'll take them. Let's go, Lug. This is me directly blaming on why Terra Enigma didn't release here. It killed Enix America and thus the chances for US localization and distribution. Pretty tragic. Okay, can I get out of this menu? Please, thank you. In Pitches Chat, which IP would you want to get game revival and what genre it would be? Star Tropics. I want Star Tropics to come back. And I want it to be a top-down, grid-based, puzzly thing. This was some crappy, oh, there's an exit. Some crappy Saturday morning cartoon, yes. Alright, fellers. That's right, I have a stamina bar. Wonk wonk. Kadelka, but fun to play. I got berries. Also, the Street series, primarily because I want more fun, high-budget arcade sports games, but EA would butcher that. I think this is the wrong way. Oh, hey. Does that guy have a gun? Sure looks like he does. King Arthur, my lord, I need your assistance. Every time I enter the woods to the north, cut timber for my smithing fire, a warlord patrol requires that I pay a tribute to be allowed to cut timber. I can't afford to pay these tributes. I was cast a plow for a man in Walton Village. What can I do? If you bring me some sign, the patrol will not bother me anymore. I'd be most grateful. As a token of my gratitude, I could offer you this book of ciphering. Okay. So, like, do you want his head or something? Ah, the Wall of Fire. Which doesn't mean anything to me because I need to get to the... I need to get to the lake first. But I don't know where the lake is. Oh, that's cool. Map. Okay, we need to go here. We need to go west, actually. Arthur, I'm the Lady of the Lake, keeper of the sword Excalibur. Like true King Arthur, you must prove your worth. For wielding my Excalibur, high top shield hides resting dragons. Destroy the dragon, bring me the Pendragon shield. And the eastern path to reach the... Okay, so now we go to the fire. And Merlin tells us... Merlin tells us what we need to put it out, and then we search this immediate area for the 4 ingredients. I'm gonna make your Knights of Justice remake you could, just don't include the names of the original characters besides Arthur and Merlin. The fun of IP laws. Wildfire is too dangerous to try and cross. I can see the summit of shield heights beyond these flames. Return to Camelot, maybe Merlin can help. Okay. Can I just, like, teleport there? Yes. Okay. This actually helps a lot. If I already made this, I make Arthur an exchange student in Japan. The rest of the knights would be his kendo teammates. I think maybe Merlin's in the East Hall? Yes. Wall of Flames, you speak of Arthur, there's no doubt that work of Morgana. I can create a spell to counter the effects of the fire, but I'll need 4 items from the forest. Eye of Newt, Monk Shoot, Hairball, and Nightshade. Okay. You must select 2 knights. I fucking... Every time you come back, you have to pick your knights again? What the hell, man? Are they that lazy? Could be comedy for a bunch of Japanese students have to suddenly act like British knights. That could be pretty funny, actually. I mean, I'm kind of struggling to pick an answer, mostly because a lot of my Pipe Dream series revivals have happened. I mean, fortunate. Quite fortunate. Whereas I tend to pick stuff that will never happen in a million billion years. Like, we are never gonna see another Star Tropics game, ever. We'll never see another Guardian Legend. Hell, we'll never even see another real Lemmings. That's kind of what I've been quietly knocking on in my free time. I miss the magic of original Lemmings. I really do. Bees! Wow, the hit detection in this is god-awful. I got some... What was that? Killing her... Oh, I have Nightshade and a Hairball. Okay, cool. I have Nightshade and a Hairball. I need Monkshood and... Eye of Newt. Sly Cooper's the one you want. Jumping Flash, Jack and Daxter, Ape Escape. Where's the longest journey had better conclusion than Dreamfall chapters? That's far too recent to revive. Most of these are Sony IPs they abandoned. Actually, you know what I want? You know what I want? I want a new Dark Forces. Not Jedi Knight, not Jedi Outcast. I want them to do like a direct sequel to Dark Forces that's like what Kyle Katarn did in between stealing the Death Star plans and actually, like, and the events of Jedi Knight. Like, just some cool Merkin side stories. On Myth update, something to bring tactile RTS back to the modern market. Like, boomer shooters are big right now. Give it to fucking Night Dive. Go to Night Dive and be like, dude, take what you did for Dark Forces Remaster and just go nuts. Shenmue. It's not impossible that you will get another Shenmue, but from everything I know about Shenmue, you're never going to get a good one. Ever. Again. I watched Super Eye Patch Wolf's video or videos on the Shenmue series, and specifically Shenmue 3, and there is no hope. Okay, I have to get my physical magazine so I can see the map they made. Why didn't he just finish it? AB Reductor Shenmue's plot is nothing new you haven't seen in 2 million Kung Fu movies. That's also true. The appeal of it was the way that it played. Like, Shenmue 1 was popular because it was different. Because it was a Kung Fu revenge flick where you weren't just fighting through stages of dudes. You would go out and you'd spend your day doing stuff. And I'm sorry, but like, that there are enough games that do that now. There are enough games that do more than that now. It's not enough. And from what I've seen of Shenmue 3, they have like the folks behind it do not get it. They do not understand how to evolve the formula in ways that people would actually be interested in. Sorry, some hope. The original creator dies. Small but dedicated group of fans crowdfund something. They miraculously avoid all the pitfalls and make something actually good. There's snowball's chance. There's always a chance. I mean, a good Shenmue 4 someday existing is technically possible. Right? It's not likely in any way, shape, or form, but it is technically possible. Animal Crossing is better Shenmue than Shenmue 3. Actually, Animal Crossing is like a kung fu revenge flick would be fucking amazing. Somebody crosses Isabelle and she finally leans into that whole like friend of Doomslayer personality that everybody imposed upon her back in 2016. I guess no, it was for Doom Eternal, wasn't it? Not that long ago. Where the fuck am I going? Okay, I gotta go back to the lake. It was the first new Doom? Okay. My mistake. It doesn't seem right that it was that long ago, frankly. What did I just get? What the hell was that? Monk Shoot. Okay, cool. Monk Shoot, Hairball, Nightshade. I just need the Eye of Newt, which should be south of here. A spiritual sequel of Shadow of Destiny. For Doom Eternal, since Animal Crossing came out during COVID quarantine. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Taking you Rent-A-Hero. There's a shield over there. I want it. Wait, how the fuck did you get over there? Oh, okay. Found Breeze's magical shield. Use the magical attack found in the shield, press the A button. Each attack is fueled by one power orb. Okay, cool. I think we need to go this way. Yeah, this is a lake. Yeah, I know. Mom plays the game back in the day. She finished this? Holy shit. Jesus Christ. How? Also, why? Also, hi, Cheese Toast. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up, lady. I am searching this area for an Eye of Newt that I need to get past that wall of flame that you sent me into. Pure spite. Do you have any extra eye? Yeah, there we go. Nice gross eyeball laying around. Okay. Okay. I believe I have made actual progress. Let's move back to the castle. Talk to Merlin. Get our potion. Wall flames, increase spell. Good, you brought me the right ingredients for the spell. Take this potion with you and use it before you enter the wall of flames. Effects of the spell are only temporary. Make sure you pass through the flames soon after using the potion. Why not make a potion that you pour on the flames to put them out permanently? There have been games like that. I spent money on this damn, no one quit till it's done. Yeah. Indeed. Down for a new Gunbar Goemon? When was the last one? How long has it been? Brings up the memory that the 999 Doors guy burned so many bridges, in particular by pulling out the Shenmue 3 thing, by hinging on getting more crowdfunding, by not concluding the story. Oh. Man, the combat in this game is really bad. Like, nothing lines up. You push the button, you swing your sword, the guy takes a hit, he walks around for a second, then he falls over dead, and then the sound effects for all that play. 2005 on DS is when that series died. Wow. I didn't realize it's been so long. Stop getting the obligatory Pachi slot machines in 2011. A new Tenchu game that isn't a Souls-like? That's a tall order, man. Expecting somebody to take something that could be a Souls-like and not make it a Souls-like in the year of our Lord 2025. Keep hope alive, I guess. Alright. Fire protection used. Oh my god, chat. Progress has been made. There's a bunch of dudes up here. Also, can't help but notice, a bunch of your allies, kind of idiots, too. Skies of Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia could really do with a remaster, just to make it available again. And then if that does well, a sequel would be amazing. Respectively say I've grown to hate Souls games and Souls likes, hate the monolith of I have no mouth and message. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they're absolutely not for everybody, but they've also kind of like become this ubiquitous presence, like in the gaming space. They do kind of warp things around themselves. I will say this is a pretty good-looking game. Like, it's not exactly the art style I would choose, and it reminds me. It reminds me of Ultima, which is unfortunate because I don't really like the way Ultima games look. But it's not a bad art style in and of itself. It's just a personal preference thing. Rain is fine. The gameplay is polluting everything. Yeah. I know what you mean. I've definitely played some games that were great, except the Souls-like influence on the gameplay was apparent, and they would absolutely be better without it. Tunic is way up there for me on that. Tunic is a brilliant, really fun game that I think would be much better if it wasn't as Souls-inspired as it is. Is it Expedition 33's Soul-like influence kind of damage it for you? The music's pretty intense. I think that's... Dude, okay. Like, they made such a cool scene here. Building up to a fight with a dragon. Except they put your fucking partner's life bar right over the dragon. Like, come on. Who looked at this and was like, yes, this is my artistic vision? Arthur, with my magic shield, I'll be able to take care of this dragon. No sweat. Let me fight him. Okay, but be careful. I think I'm gonna have to play as Breeze. Ah! Oh, this sucks. Oh, I hate this. How the fuck am I supposed to even know if I'm doing damage to the goddamn thing? Oh. I gotta shoot it. Or I guess I don't. I don't know what I'm fucking doing here, man. Well, I guess I'm dead. Y'all, this game is bad. This game fucking sucks. Okay. Okay. I've done my time with this one, alright? I have done what I can do with King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. I have streamed this game 3 times. I played it blind once. I gave it a good honest try on my own. And I gave it a try with a full fucking walkthrough. And I have decided this game can suck my nuts. It is trash. Yeah, kudos to Cheese Toast's mom. She has made a far sterner stuff than I. Because I hate this game and I'm never playing this again. Alright? King Arthur and the Knights of Justice is officially going on the blacklist. I will no longer honor requests for this game. I like it. Oh my god. Fucking Arthur. Okay, well, we've still got another couple pages of coverage for this, so we can at least see where the game goes from here. Alright, use Breeze's magic shield. Watch it follow the eyes of the dragon. The beast points its head directly at his intended fireball target. Occasionally, the dragon will move his neck in such a manner that his brown underbelly will be exposed to attack. Stand in front of the dragon and use the shield attack. Repeat this until a tender red welt is developed. A few more hits will inflict more damage than the dragon can stand. Okay. Return to the Lady of the Lake. She'll present one final puzzle. Watch as the lady uses a ball of light, trace an outline of a path across the lake. Arthur must walk it. Okay. Awful. Now think about all 3 games you streamed at Enix published. They are, aren't they? Went from a direct flow of good to bad. Yeah. Yeah, we went from very solid Dragon Quest to questionable Mystic Arc to garbage piece of shit King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. Top pattern makes me feel bad already. Dear King Arthur, be better. Alright, Act 2, retrieve Breeze's key. First key of truth is located in the heavily guarded castle of Tintagel. Merlin instructs Arthur to determine which key, so it's Breeze's key. So wait. Not only do you have to find the keys, you have to guess which of the 11 knights each key goes to? That sounds like shit. Not that I'm surprised at this point, but... okay, the blacksmith. Okay. So... Okay, that cave we found is where the previous ruler of Tintagel Castle lived. He knows a secret passage in... Oh, the blacksmith actually stole the book. So you still have to help the blacksmith. You have to find a warlord helmet, give it to the blacksmith. Blacksmith gives you the book. You give the book to the exiled ruler, and he shows you the cave into Tintagel Castle. 3 years of development. And then... Okay, in the castle you fight the boss. These bosses are pretty wild. The warlords have, like, machines that you fight with. You know, owns a domain from Manley and Associates, a law firm. Are you... Manley and Associates sounds like a law firm. Are you sure they weren't a law firm originally that just, like, invested in a game studio or something? Alright, I ain't reading all this shit because I don't care. This is a big, sprawling game that I'm never going to play through because it sucks. Moving on to something else that unfortunately sucks. Oh, Koei, why did you design Brandish like this? Started in 1982 as a work-for-hire dev. Huh, that is interesting. You've fallen and you can't get up. While battling the sorceress Alexis, Renegade Varric lost his footing and stumbled in a gaping hole in the ground. The situation is literally the pits. Brandish is a 16 megabit battery-backed action RPG for hardcore players. While you probably won't be dazzled by its graphics, the card offers tons of intellectual challenge and hours of gameplay. Yeah, the key art for Brandish is fantastic. Unfortunately, the actual game does not look like... You see these screenshots? My understanding is this is the entirety of the game. The entire game is going to be walking around in caves like this, solving puzzles, and resisting nausea as the entire place rotates around you. Brandish employs a unique method of movement, shifting the entire maze around the character. More than a few players might be confused by this flashing perspective and incorrectly assume that the character is warping through the maze. It really feels like that, yeah. When you turn, the display automatically shifts 90 degrees, making it difficult to determine which direction Valak has rotated. Thankfully, you don't encounter invisible teleportation tiles until later in the game. So not only is the movement designed so that you can barely track what's going on visually around you, later in the game, they're also going to put invisible teleporters. Why were game devs such assholes in the 90s? God! Wizardry and top-down wizardry movement and wizardry bullshit. It's a not first-person dungeon crawler with all that entails. Best part of this is the protagonist part of the protagonist Deltarune. At least something good came out of it. Cause fuck you, that's why. Toby Fox actually genuinely likes this somehow. Having tried to succeed at different creative pursuits in my own time, I fully understand now that successful creatives, whether they be writers or game designers or something, have some kind of damage going on. So maybe this is Toby Fox's cross to bear that gives him the power to create such masterpieces as Undertale and Deltarune. Maybe he was cursed to like Brandish, and the trade-off is that he can make Undertale. Played a first-person dungeon crawl board game with my friends the other week. Did I mention it? No, you didn't. They absolutely hated it. Yeah, this is more to look forward to. Play La Mulana because it's emulating the time period. Oh, boy. Oh. In order to complete Brandish, players need to find their way through the massive 42-level labyrinth. 42 floors of this shit, chat. Depending on your character's location of battle, Brandish is just one convenient button to both attack and defend in combat. I do remember this. I do remember that combat is context sensitive, and I thought that was kind of neat. Pretty sure it's like, oh no, Manic. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, at least it has an actual auto mapper. That's something. Okay, yeah. Let's just leave this behind. Let's just move on. This is fine. Brandish couples the great role-playing elements of Wizardry 5, Dungeon Master, and Soul Blazer in one huge maze. Check out the Epic Center strategy section of Nintendo Power Volume 71 for maps of the ruin areas. So it's really funny. I guess they really were just padding this issue out for the Epic Center. Because, like, yeah, they already did a strategy feature on Brandish where they showed maps and then went back in the next issue to do like a general overview of it, which is completely ass backwards from the way they usually handle game features. So, all right, and then strategy, we have a big spread for Breath of Fire, which isn't going to do us any good because y'all were not on board for Breath of Fire. Recall hearing 2 plays better at least, and that's one Toby Fox seems to be a fan of. Okay, I'll take your word for it, because that's all I really can do. Love that American Breath of Fire art. I kind of do too, honestly. It's like, it's kind of like 90s comic book art, but in a good way. Also, I really like the perspective on it. Very Conan the Barbarian. I can see that, yeah. I can see that. So yeah, we're just gonna scoot past this, and okay! I think we will stop here for the night. I think this is the perfect place to return to on Saturday. Pick it up with our in-depth, entirely too in-depth discussion of the Nintendo Power Awards winners for 1994. One thing about the Breath of Fire series might drive you insane. Stream froze on your reactions. That's pretty funny. Two and three simply do not know what punctuation is. Oh, is Twitch glitching out right now? Figures. Well, perfect time to stop then. Wow, Twitch is really glitching out. That's weird. Everything looks good on my end, so I don't know. Maybe they're telling me to get off the inner tubes. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Okay, so we will be back here on Saturday. We will come back, talk about the Nintendo Power Awards winners. There's a bunch more games in this issue, so we will play them. See a lot of Donkey Kong Country? Yeah. Tomorrow night, we are doing Sega Master System Odyssey. So come show up for what probably won't be very good games, but we were pleasantly surprised last month. So who knows what will happen this time. No stream on Sunday. I don't stream on Sundays, ever. Monday, we'll be back to Titanfall 2. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll do something. It'll be fun. Thursday and Saturday, we'll finish the magazine as needed. Hopefully have some time for some other random stuff. And then next Friday, 1 week from tomorrow, or I guess today at this point, is going to be a Steam Next Fest demo wheel. So start looking for submissions for that on Monday. And then my Japan vacation starts the week after. I'll be gone from June 16th to June 29th. When I come back from that, expect a big RPG, chat. Expect us to launch into something big and involved and good and cool. So, all right, let's go find somebody to raid. Thanks for the look at questionable RPs. My pleasure. Tonight honestly went the way exactly the way I wanted it to. I really wanted to take a look at Dragon Quest VI because, like I said, it's the one Dragon Quest in the world I didn't know anything about until tonight. Mystic Arc was interesting, even if I wasn't captivated by it, and I can finally finally put King Arthur and the Knights of Justice behind me. I will never tolerate any of that game ever again. Let's go hang out with Voyix. Voyix is doing Monster Train 2, and I do very much enjoy experiencing Monster Train vicariously through him. Because he's actually good at it, and I am not. So yeah. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for that little trip through the Epic Center this month. I don't know that it was suitably epic, but we did have a good time tonight, and I got to experience some cool stuff. So yeah. Hopefully, I will see y'all out tomorrow night for Sega Master System Odyssey. More retro games, just from a different stable. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.